All right, let's see what's going on here. So did you go to the Facebook? Ah, here we go.
No, we got it, honey.
Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. I just have to apologize. I have 4 different Zoom accounts that I go in and out of, putting on different meetings for different people, and so I was actually in a different account. So we may use this link this time and a different link next time, just so you know. All right, Andy, it's good to see you. And who's this, Vince? Good to see you, Vince. All right. And actually, I wanted to talk a little bit about a couple things, but I want to talk a little bit about the Eric Worre. Since we just have a couple people on here, do you guys have any questions that you want Trish and I to address? I know a few people told me they wouldn't be on tonight. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good. A few people told me they wouldn't be on tonight, so I'm just kind of letting you know that. But is anybody, you can unmute or just wave your hand and I'll unmute you.
Yeah,
Andy, how's it going? I can't even see you.
Yeah, I don't know why my camera's not working, but I do have a question.
Okay.
Does Youngevity have any websites that about I-26 that we can send people to?
You know, we don't have anything right at the moment other than that other I-26 website, which is that, what is it, the health one? Or do you remember what it is? It's like I-26 or YGI. Do you remember what it is, Trish?
I do not. I just use the one that I've been able to get off YouTube, and I think Rich Morgan sent that information to me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Let me look right now.
So, Andy, are you asking if Youngevity has created their own video to send people to?
Yes, or an information page. What I've been able to find is old ones from other distributors' websites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't direct them to Youngevity.
Not currently, although I believe, Marianne, correct me if I'm wrong, you know, with all the different companies underneath the umbrella, we'll have landing pages for each thing so that you can specifically direct them to the I-26 or Legacy for Life products if that's what they're interested in. You know, if you have people that are interested in, you know, heritage makers, scrapbooking type information, you'll have your own landing page for that as well. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's coming. I don't know the exact date. Believe me, we're all waiting with bated breath for this.
I have to tell a little bit of a funny story because I got to sit up at the Eric Worre event, I got to sit up in the VIP arena. And so ironically, I was sitting next to Steve Wallach, and one of the little, what I want to say, tasks that we had to do was talk about something that's holding us back or something that's really hard for us to talk about. He just looks at me and goes, website. And I said, so that was it? He goes, nothing else, website. You know, so I know they're working so hard on it, but in the past, our last launch, actually the site that we have right now, which is whatever your username is or your ID number .youngevity.com. We were waiting with bated breath with that. We had hired on a third party, and it's just been a cluster ever since. And Steve has committed that us as a company us as distributors will never have to go through that again. And as you know, you're still encountering things, issues with this current website. So we apologize from the bottom of our heart. But know that the new one that's coming out is just going to blow everybody's socks off. So we did get to see, those of us that were at the convention, we got to see a little bit of a preview of what's coming. And I think what Trish was talking about, these individual product pages are going to be huge. It's like you guys, the I-26 is huge. And I want you to know that. I want you to understand that too. It is huge within longevity. You know, Dr. Wallach is a huge proponent for eggs, and they have been looking at legacy for many years.
Yeah.
I feel bad that legacy went through what they had to go through in order for it to be a good situation for us to step in. But I'm just hoping that this is just, you know, Tom's little quote of, you know, this is Michael Jordan in the 4th grade, right? We have so much opportunity with what we have on the table, including the I-26. I think it's very complementary to our product line. I just spoke with a lady today who actually spoke with Dr. Conaway. She is a naturopathic doctor with longevity. She's been with us. Geez, has it been the whole 20 years, Trish? I can't remember.
I believe so.
And she is a huge proponent of the I-26 and, you know, recommended it in this protocol for this lady, for her husband, with a great understanding of what, you know, what this product can do. So just hang in there with us. I know, you know, it's kind of funny because Legacy had this great website, and it was all about legacy, all about the I-26. And we don't have that, but we have so much more. And so it just hang in there with us because it's awesome. It's going to be awesome. And
so short answer, long, it's Andy is not at this time.
Not at this time, Andy. However,
So, you know, use what you have and make sure that they, you know, you follow up with them. They know how to get in touch with you and all of that for now.
Yes.
yeah.
Thank you.
Now you can go, Andy, on your particular website. You know, you can pull up that brand and send that link. However, you know, there's not a lot of explanation there. So.
Correct.
Yeah. So I think whatever, if you guys had stuff that you used before on your computer, do you have anything like that? Any kind of brochures or anything?
Most of the brochures I had were in print.
Oh, okay. If they're printed, you know, you could scan them in and create them, you know, as a PDF, or even if you wanted to send them to me, if you want to mail them to me, because we don't, oh, wait a minute. Let me take that back. We got 2 of these. So is there something in there that you want me to create? I could maybe scan it in and make it into a PDF that you guys, you know what I mean, you could send out. Ooh, look, I got a sample.
Oh, good.
Yeah, that's awesome. I got this one.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that one. That's okay.
This must be on, this is on the Shakes Complete Support. This one, maybe this is something. Would something like this help you guys?
That's the kind of thing we're looking for. Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. All right. What I'll do is I'll get this scanned in and put up on, I can put it up on our little website on Images, which is my website. I'll send you a link. I can post that on the Facebook page. Now, is this one, it says something good?
It will look good, yes. Okay, healthy living, yes.
Okay. So that one as well. What's that?
You're on the right track.
Okay, good. That's a good thing.
My follow-up question to all this would be, are the vitamins and minerals in the colloidal minerals that Dr. Wallach would want us to be taking?
Say that again.
Are the vitamins and minerals in the complete, the colloidal type minerals that should be taken according to Dr. Wallach?
You know what? That's a great question, and I think Trish can find the answer to that.
Ask me the question again, Andy.
Are the vitamins and minerals in the complete, the colloidal type minerals that Dr. Wallach would have us be using?
Do you see what he's asking? If those
Yes.
minerals that are in the complete, yeah. So is there a way that you can find out on that, if they're colloidal or not? I don't know.
Only if we went to the Legacy formulator, they would know. So do you know who formulated the complete?
Well, that was all proprietary information, of course.
Right. I think maybe Ainsley might be able to help us on that.
Okay.
If you could, kind of ask the question in the right way. I do know that one of is it the Fit or the Complete is being reformulated. Which one is that?
Well, I think they both have some soy in them.
Right. So we're making them gluten-free.
Yes.
They're going to be
You're
gluten-free.
frozen.
What? Did I no, you froze. You're frozen. Trish, can you hear me? Can you guys hear me?
And
I hear you.
Okay,
you
good.
froze on me.
No, you froze.
Oh, I froze.
You froze. But anyway, so there is some reformulating, to make that a little bit better fit, right? And I think it's going to be called Fit Plus. So maybe at that point, they're going to make sure that those, colloidal minerals are in there as well. But I understand that's a great product. We tried it at the convention, and I'm looking forward to that being gluten-free. What else?
If I would have someone who's interested that has very severe situations, how do I get contact with someone who is very knowledgeable? Childhood diabetes or various complications all together in one person.
Yeah. It's kind of ironic, right? Because you start recognizing how the flow kind of goes as far as disease. And, you meet somebody in 1 minute, they have high blood pressure, then they have diabetes, and they have something else. So Trish is great, right? She's really good. I
hope so. I had a call with Andy. I hope that went well.
Nope. We have a new representative through that call. Thank you, Trish.
Woo!
Beautiful.
Awesome. So I think what, Andy, with your question is putting an email together that can go to Trish, and then she can kind of defer if she thinks it might be a little bit more, she's awesome. But we also have, Ben Fuchs available to us. I mean, if somebody is severe, we even have Dr. Wallach. So, knowing that, then putting something together, sending that to Trish. What's kind of interesting is the severity. When you look at it and you understand right away, okay, this seems very, very complex, but it's really all the same stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I just don't want to be promising something to somebody that I'd be able to get them in contact with a knowledgeable person and let them drop.
Right. Hang on, somebody just walked in.
I heard that.
I know, I just need to check.
So Andy, we can definitely get you Ben Fuchs's phone number. Actually, do you also have Dr. Wallach's radio show phone number?
Yes.
Okay. So that's important. And one sec. Somebody's trying to get a hold of me. Then let me put down here Ben Fuchs's email. Let me pull it up on my phone. And he also has so his blog and his radio show are both Brightside Ben. And his email is ben@ksco.com.
I'll put up his website here when we get it.
Okay. And it's brightsideben.com.
Okay, got it.
Perfect.
And he loves I-26.
Yes, he does. He was thrilled. All right. Yeah, and he's pretty easy to get a hold of. I would say he is faster with a phone call and then email before text.
Oh, do you want to put up his number?
Do you have it, or you want me to do it?
No, I can do it. Go
Okay.
ahead.
So that would be the order I would suggest, or at least that I have found, getting a hold of him.
Very well, thank you.
Yeah.
And he's going to talk a lot about diet. I mean, so much of this product and what we're doing here, people have to understand that in order for them to have the kind of results that they have to change, their diet. And that's a huge commitment for people. Even the I-26 will work better, and help people if they're gluten-free and not eating, the foods that are not, good for them. So,
I'm also going to suggest, because I've used them a lot to send to people and for my own reference, I have bookmarked on YouTube the 8 chapters of nutrition with Ben Fuchs. And they're pretty long videos. I don't know if I was one of the people that videoed him, or it's been a collection of different talks that he's done. So they're very extensive, and yet the beautiful thing about these 8 chapters of nutrition is that he breaks it down so that anyone that watches it kind of goes like this. Oh my gosh, that's so simple. Why didn't I think of that? Of course I knew that. My grandma told me that, or whatever. So he really does break it down that it makes, this biochemistry common sense for the rest of us, basically.
Okay.
I'll throw that link up in here too, so you guys can go through it.
Denisha, you've gotten so young.
Oh, look at you.
It's just cute. It's so cute.
Aww. All right, welcome, Denisha. We're pretty open. We're just a few people here tonight, so we're open for discussion. Do you have any questions or anything? Maybe not. Do you guys mind if I talk a little bit about the Eric Worre?
It is making her crazy. Well, she needs to talk about it because it was so awesome.
It's
Please go ahead.
well, I think what's real interesting is Trish and I went to this event. Was it like 4 years ago? Was that our first one?
3.
3 years
2 or
ago?
3. Yeah.
Something like that. I know. I think I've been to 3, and plus the women's. But what it really does is I think it validates this is a profession. And, one of the things that Eric Worre has talked about is that it's important for us to be good stewards of what we have here, because these products are amazing and they can help people tremendously. And the other side of it is that the money that can be made can help people tremendously. And so how are we good stewards of what it is that we have here? I mean, obviously there's numerous companies out there, and Legacy has just come in to Youngevity, but how can we do, a better job of really helping people understand that this is truly a way to help people in ways that, you couldn't help people before. And I love the fact that I have a solution when someone comes to me, whether it's health-wise, right, or financial-wise. And so many people, we talk about the vitamin M and what it is that people really need. And so many times people would be on these products if they had the money to pay for them. And so how do we become a better steward of our profession so that we can help them, truly help them, get the products that they need, get them back on their health back on track? So many people are not working because their health is bad. And so the respect for the opportunity to help people make money. So many times people will say, well, I'm going to do this, I'll sell the products, but I'm not interested in making the money. And then they meet people who can't afford the products. And so, I was just thinking about this in Trish and I mean, we work with Tom Chenal. He was one of the people that spoke at Eric Worre. And one of the things that we realized when we went to the first event was that we are being trained how to be professional in this profession, and maybe not even recognizing that until we were there. There were probably, how many people were there at that Worre? Trish, are you frozen again? I think she's frozen. I know there was like 20,000, 20,000 people there. And there was a couple takeaways I wanted to share with you guys. I'm looking for my book here of where I took all my notes. I had 2 books that I was taking notes in. And hold on. So one of the things, so Richard Branson was there. I don't know if you guys, most everybody knows who Richard Branson is. And one of the things that he said was that somebody asked him, what would you say to your 30-year-old self, right? And he said, he's 56, I think. And he said, you are one lucky bastard. And, I was laughing about that because it's like, this guy, that's what we do. We look at him and think that it was luck, but it really isn't luck. It's the fact that he's done the things that he needed to do. He did the work. He showed up when he needed to show up. And so I started thinking about that is, what are we doing? What are we truly doing here? What is it that we really want to do here? Why are we even here? And when you come back to that, a lot of people might have gotten in for different reasons, but their why has changed. And so when you show up, like, Richard Branson showed up, he failed in a lot of ways, but he's had great successes. And it isn't just because he was lucky, it's because he showed up. And that's the same thing that I got from these other leaders that were up on stage, that it was about them showing up. Just like you guys, we just have a few people here tonight, but Andy is great. He's on all the time. I've seen Vince before. Denisha, I'm not sure if I've seen you before, and I can't recognize you because I'm looking at this beautiful baby. But it's about the people showing up, learning what they can learn to do better in this profession for people. So the other thing that I took away is thinking bigger. Somebody said, if you were to go to someone and told them what your goals were, and if they didn't laugh at you, then those goals aren't big enough. And I've done that. I've gone to people and told them what I wanted to accomplish, and a little chuckle came out. But guess what? I'm accomplishing it because I'm showing up, because I'm doing what needs to be done. Be unstoppable. We talked about that. Have a strong posture. I think we talk about our belief, right? So going to an Eric Worre event gives us confidence in the profession, right? Confidence in network marketing, because there's so much negative out there about network marketing. And so many people are like, as soon as they hear it's a network marketing, scam or whatever. But, one of the things was, well, ask people why, what happened to them? Why do they have a negative attitude towards network marketing? And 9 times out of 10, it's pretty easy to resolve. They didn't show up. That's what mostly happens, is they didn't show up. They got in. They might have been told some false things that, they were going to make all this money in a short amount of time. But they didn't really get involved. They didn't really stick to it. And, there's a lot of older people in longevity. Dr. Wallach is 76 years old. And I swear sometimes I see these people and I can't believe it, but they're walking across stage. They're multimillionaires. They got in when they were 79. And so it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what's going on, as long as you show up and you keep showing up. And eventually, I was on one of the cruises and I sat with Shar, and she just looked at me, and she's been in longevity for 20 years. She's a good friend of Dr. Wallach, started with them in the very beginning, I believe. But she said to me, just never, never give up. And that's hard. That's hard, not to never, never give up. And things that come into play all the time, good things, bad things, whatever it is, we have to realize that, while network marketing might not be perfect, it's just better. And that's a quote that I saw somewhere. So let me look here really quick.
I think that's actually an Eric Worre quote.
Is it? Oh, good.
Yeah.
It's in my DNA.
Well done.
So it says, make a decision. I'm going to do this, right? Commit to the skills. Find people to talk to and learn to do, what you need to do. Create great habits. Successful people have great habits. I worked with Susan today on creating some great habits in her business. And are you willing to do it? Are you willing to do it for whatever this commitment is going to be? Choose the right people to hang out with. Raise your standards. That's something Trish and I, think about all the time, is we want to raise our standards, and we want to do better, and we want to do better for ourselves, but we want to do better for our team. We want to do better for you guys. And Tom was talking about the coffee shop interview, which I don't know if you guys saw any of the Eric Worre stuff. We posted some videos on our Facebook pages, and I encourage you guys to go on there and watch some of that. And really, Tom is our direct upline. So for you to see him and get to know him a little bit better would be great. But he was talking on a training last night. He said, if you're a product user and a customer, that's great. That's perfect. Just be there, because that's what you're passionate about, and just do it. If you want to become a distributor, and maybe you want to just, tell a few people about the business and you get your free product, but that's pretty much as far as you want to go. But then you want to be a business builder. Okay, now when you make that decision to be a business builder, now you have to start training on leadership, right? Because you want people to follow you. And so learning how to be a leader. And then he said, learning how to be an influencer. And that's what happens to that's who those people are up on stage. And that's who I want to be. I want to be an influencer in a way that I can help people see how it is to be their best them, how it is for them to succeed in the ways that they never thought that they could succeed before. We all have so much more in us. And one of the things was we had to write down how much, what our percentage is what we're given to our business. And I was sitting next to someone who's a pretty big hitter in business. And I wrote down I was giving about 10%. I think I have a whole lot more that I can give to my business and play it a lot bigger than I am. And the person next to me, I looked over, I had to, just kind of lean over and check it out, what he wrote down. But he wrote 3%. And I thought, oh my gosh, because I thought for sure he'd be like 80 or 90%. So think about where you're at in your business. Trish, were you in there for that at all?
I was not. However, what is coming to my mind is how, if you think about that, right, and you're making an income, of whatever it is you're making at 3% or 10%.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still making money,
Right.
right? So even if you're growing at a turtle pace and you don't think it's good enough, keep going.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking about when you're telling me this. Now, I was helping people somewhere else at that time. Sorry.
Yeah. No, I actually missed some of it myself. So, but what I got out of that was how much more can I honestly, put into my business, and it's a lot more. Do you guys have any questions out of that or comments? Anybody? All right.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, is that Vince?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vince.
See, I'm not that familiar with this computer stuff and all.
Oh, you did great. What's going on?
No, I had a hard time getting into the show this evening, right? And I absolutely love longevity so far as what I've read and watched videos and listened to Dr. Wallach and all that. I want to get together with you and talk to you about some other personal things and stuff like that. But is there a good time to get in touch with you?
Are you talking to me, Vince? Marianne?
Yes, Mary.
Oh, okay, sure, absolutely. And I want you guys, Trish is free, I'm free, we're here for you guys. And I'm putting my phone number, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it on there? Can you see where I just posted it up? I want to make sure you have mine. And Trish can put,
Yep.
Trish she's a great mentor. And,
Well, thanks, honey.
oh, you're welcome.
I missed the last four.
Okay, it's 303-667-1271.
Thank you.
Perfect. I came from owning my own, marketing advertising business, and I'm much more business focused. And Trish is, more health based. So she's more focused on the products, and she has a certificate in nutrition. What is your certificate again?
Nutritional therapy
Nutritional therapy.
and 30 years as a personal trainer, corrective exercise specialist, group fitness instructor, a bachelor's degree in exercise physiology. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's the nerd of the group. And I'm the business, side of it. And so, she's my upline. We rely on each other quite a bit. She relies on me for, business tips, and I rely on her for, product information because I want to help people, and I want them to get this. I want them to benefit from it. And I want them to have an extraordinary life, because we all deserve it. So anyway, I'd love to talk to you, Vince. Did you get Trish's number as well?
No, I didn't.
It's
Can you see it up there, Vince?
I don't see it.
Go ahead.
No? I'll do it again.
Oh, sorry. No, go ahead and just give it to him visually. Just give it. Tell him what it is.
All right, do you have a piece of paper?
I do.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yes.
303-775-9365.
All right. Thank you, love.
You're welcome.
All right. So if you guys know other people that are in the business, get them on this call. Let's build this call up so that we can really support these people, that we can support everybody and we can support each other. And I have opened this up to my entire team. So we'll see where that goes as well, if I give them the right link. It's a good thing you don't have to be smart to do this business.
Amen.
All right, you guys. All right. Well, if nobody has any other questions, I think we're done here. I appreciate you all coming. Bring more people. I'll start. I noticed I put it up on Legacy on the Facebook page and then also sent out an email. Are you guys getting the emails? Did you get an email, Vince?
Yes, I did.
Okay. All right. Very good. All right, you guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. We'll be back next Wednesday.
All right. See you, everybody. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Annie. Thanks.
We're headed off to Charlotte in January.
You are. I will
cool.
be there. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Okay,
I will be there. Good.
wonderful.
All right. I will talk to you then.
Have a good week.
All
Good
right.
night.
Take care.
Good night.
Bye.